are. This is a party. I'm excited for you guys. 5 years?
5 years.
Woo-hoo. Who knew? What's new with me?
Yeah.
Well, we just wrapped up our final episode of season 1 of our podcast.
Awesome.
What is personal is universal.
Yeah.
And how many episodes was that?
20. Ooh, good. 23.
Oh
23.
My heavens. And how often did
Every
you
week.
record?
Every week.
So 23 straight weeks. You did it.
I know.
So cool.
So it was
now
awesome.
what's new with it?
So in season 2, I will be the only host. My co-host has got her own podcast that she's taking over and going a different direction.
Okay.
So season 2, I'm going to do some more interviews.
How do you feel about that, doing it on your own? Does that scare you?
No.
Okay.
I'm excited. I mean, I was
Nothing
like,
scares Jessica.
With me.
that's not true. That's not entirely true. Let's say
Okay.
that. So yeah, it'll be fun. We'll see.
Sometimes I can just talk, and that's just easy.
Yeah.
Sometimes bouncing off of another
I think that
person
part
gets
will be
tricky.
interesting, right? Because I
Yes.
won't have the energy exchange with another person
Right.
every time.
Right.
So if I do it by myself, that'll be. We'll see. We'll
Lots
see
of
what
notes,
happens.
And then if you do interviews, that's cool. So
Yeah, I'm excited to do interviews.
who are you going to bring in? What type of guest?
Well, my first guest will be my friend named Kelly Coer.
Okay.
Her business is a spiritual messenger.
Okay.
She's a psychic and medium,
Okay.
so spiritual. So I think she'll be my first one.
Well, we have really enjoyed your podcast. We talk about it.
We do.
almost every
I
time
mean,
we
I
film.
love listening. I love listening to all the energy, really leaning in. I mean, I think it's so refreshing to get a different perspective on life. I agree.
We're more alike than we are
Different?
disalike,
Yeah.
even though that we're believing or doing other things and different things. And I love that about it. It does
thanks.
speak universally.
Thanks.
Yep.
That's what I love about it. And I
Yeah.
think interviewing other people and getting other perspectives
Right,
will
will
be
just enhance
fascinating.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
gonna be
I might
super
even bring my husband on because we're business partners and my daughters and so yeah.
I love all that.
And my
Well,
sisters, I'll
I was
I'll
going
bring
to say
all my
that
people
the herd
in.
has to come. They all
Yeah.
got to be on.
If you know us, where you find one,
Yes.
you find all. So
Right. Does that make
heck
them
yeah.
nervous to have to come
Well,
on?
they don't know yet.
Here you go, fam. Get ready.
Beware.
Yep, totally.
It'll
Well,
be a secret.
and I totally think that you'll be back at our table as well. So that's an open invitation.
Well,
Yeah,
thank
get
you.
ready
I
for
will
yours
accept
then.
it.
All right.
So,
Okay,
congratulations. I'm happy for you guys.
Thank you. Well,
you.
thanks
Thank
for
you.
coming to the birthday party.
Yes.
Okay, let's go enjoy some more.
Here with me, I have Lindsay Duval. Her and her husband are the newest owners of Cowboy Donuts and Sippin'. How long have you guys owned these?
Almost a year. A year in January.
Okay,
would
so
it be.
you're
So-
coming up on your 1-year anniversary.
And happy 5th year anniversary to you.
Thank you. It's super fun and exciting. So these guys donated a lot of food for us tonight. Donuts and cookies and bars. It doesn't get any better than that. So I have one question for you, Lindsay. Out of all the donuts, which one is your favorite?
I would go for the blueberry crumble. That one's good.
Okay.
It's a cake donut, but it's super
Ooh,
good.
I like cake. Okay, thanks, Lindsay.
Thank you.
All right, welcome, Paisley. Thanks for coming to our birthday party. I know.
Super lucky. Thank you. So it's fun. Okay, so tell us what you've been up to. What events since we've seen you last?
I've had a couple ribbon cuttings, which is so much fun, like the new law firm, like Old Navy, like all of that fun stuff.
And what do you have to do at the ribbon cutting?
Honestly, not that much. Like I just kind of go and just am like there for a little bit, and then
Which is cool. You're in
Yeah.
everyone's shop, in everyone's business. That's
it's really
good.
fun though to see the new businesses open up. I've had the Harvest Moon Hurrah, which was so fun. It was
Oh,
so
yes, yep. Saw you dancing there.
Yeah, Alex Boye was there. It was so much fun just to see like everybody come out like since summer.
Yeah.
Just to have everyone come out and be together for like a day. We had Wings and Wheels, which was super fun. That
I
was
wanted
really
to
cool
go
to see.
that, guys. I heard it was so amazing.
It was so cool.
What was your favorite part of that?
Honestly, just like the planes, like just looking around like at the planes and stuff like that was really, really cool because I've never really seen it like that before.
Right.
I've never like been to one, so I just
Well, our neighbor took a couple of cars down there and was in like the speeding challenge or
Yeah,
something
those
like
were really
that.
cool
Were those
too.
cool?
yeah, the races were really cool.
Awesome. Cool. And anything else?
Not really, just trying to focus on like my SII right now, which is really awesome, and get into elementary schools as much as possible.
Right.
Yeah, that's a perfect.
Well, coming into the winter season, so you'll have the Winter Lights Parade.
Yes.
And then before you know it, you'll be into prep for Miss Utah.
Don't
So it
say
comes.
that comes so
I know, it
quick.
comes really, really fast.
That's nuts.
It's crazy. Like at the end of November, it'll be 6 months since I got crowned.
Can you believe that?
No, I really can't. Where do they post the Miss Utah? Is it at the same location every time, or do we know?
So that's a really interesting question since COVID, because at one point it was in Salt Lake City and at Capitol Theater, and then it has kind of moved around a little bit. So last year it was in Provo at the Covey Center. Have you heard anything about the coming year?
I think they're planning on doing it back at the Capitol this year. I think, just because COVID's calmed down a little bit.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, having it in Provo would be kind of nice.
I know. I was going to say that would be so fun.
Yeah.
Close to home.
Just gonna say I'm super lucky because I get to see Paisley almost every week at the dance studio. So
Do you teach down there?
Yes, I teach at Devotion Dance Academy. I teach like all week, teach my students. They're my favorite part of my week, so.
You are lucky, Natasha.
It's so fun.
yeah.
And then are you going to school or doing anything else?
I'm starting in January, yeah.
Are you? Where are you going to attend?
Just UVU for right
Perfect.
now. Yep.
Perfect.
Just so I can focus on preparing for Miss Utah and, staying close to my hometown. So.
You're such a beautiful young lady.
Yeah,
We're
she
so
is.
fortunate that you stopped by tonight.
Yeah,
thank you so
thank
much.
Of course, thanks for
Happy
having me.
5.
Look who just walked in. Chelsea Lords from Chelsea's Messy Apron. Welcome to the party.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We're so excited that
This
you're
is so
here.
fun.
Thank you.
This is
so
awesome.
Chelsea has been a guest 3 times now.
Yeah.
She's a food blogger, and I just saw her walking over to the food table, so I wanted to grab her.
Gotta check out the food first.
We love that you're local, big food blogger. So if you need any tips and tricks, chelsea'smessyapron.com. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You nailed it. Thank
Okay.
you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. So Chelsea, I have one question for you. We're in the thick of fall. What is one of your favorite fall recipes?
Oh my gosh, soup. I make soup like every single night in the fall. I have one on my website. It's a sausage potato soup, and it's the most popular soup this time of year. So
Sausage potato.
yes, it's like a creamy, like cheesy cheeseburger, or like a cheeseburger soup, but with sausage. So
That
really
sounds
good.
delicious. Okay, I will head on over to your blog to get that.
Okay,
Thanks. These 2 lovely ladies, we need to get back onto the set very soon. I have Katrina and Sam. They are the co-owners of Summit Spa and Float here in Spanish Fork. Thank you for being here tonight, both of you.
Thank you for having us. We're so excited to be here to support you.
Well, and you guys brought some really fun giveaways, so we'll go over that later, but didn't you bring facials tonight?
Yeah, 5 of our fall pumpkin facials.
So what is your favorite, if you can even answer this, your favorite thing that Summit Spa and Float offers?
Okay, I've got a lot of them.
Okay.
But if I were to go in and choose to get something, I would get a microneedling and a chemical peel.
Okay.
Because I am at the age where I just want to look and feel younger, and they do that for me.
I couldn't agree more. I think it's the best thing we can do for our skin when we're like in our 40s and 30s and
Always 30.
always 30.
Always 30.
Well, we are so happy to have you here, and let's do get you back in the studio very soon.
We would love to. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have Kim Olson with us
Yes,
today.
yes,
I
we
just got to
do.
see her at a church event. Now I get to see her for our birthday party.
Isn't that fun?
Yes. Thank you for coming with
Oh,
us.
you're so welcome.
So
Thank you for
kind.
inviting. This is a great,
Isn't this a great?
Yes, it's a great
really,
venue and a fun
the shepherds
party.
Are so great. Yeah.
this is great.
We're so lucky to have the coolest people show out to our birthday party.
You're so lucky to have a birthday party.
Yes, we
really are.
really
I can't believe
are.
you've been doing this for 5 years.
How many times have you been on the show, Kim? Do you think?
Twice.
Twice? Do we need to have you more than that? We talked about canning. I remember you
Yes.
telling us stories about going up. Don't you go with your
Yes.
Mom?
to Idaho?
No, my mom comes from Wyoming down here.
Down here.
Yes.
Okay. I remember
Yeah.
that. And you gave us all some fresh, like peaches. I still
Oh,
have
that's
them.
right.
And the tomatoes. I was gonna say, don't bring up the jars. Don't do it. But I know, because we know how much she cherishes them.
Oh, we are the
We're in
jars
trouble.
receptacle.
Yes, Where's the other half? He warned us about that.
I know. And he says our canning jars have more miles
yes,
than anyone else. Frequent flyer miles, frequent driver miles.
More owners than anyone else.
Yeah, that's true too.
With how much you get.
That's true too. And every time anyone has extra canning jars, they ask my mom, "Do you need more canning jars?" We don't anymore, but they keep asking, and we keep taking it.
I bet you have like gobs sitting somewhere.
I do. I have to start putting them in the attic.
Okay, so what did you can this year that you're most excited about? Anything different? Or anything that you did a whole bunch of?
Not different.
Okay.
Maybe my current favorite. Was it my current favorite when I was doing raspberry rhubarb jam?
Ooh, maybe.
Maybe that was my rhubarb? Raspberry rhubarb jam.
Oh my heavens.
Really yummy. But we always do the staples. So whole tomatoes, tomato juice, peaches, pears, salsa.
Oh, so good.
And then on our own, we do applesauce because my apples come earlier than hers do. So I just do those.
You do 2 batches of that?
No, I do mine and she does hers.
You don't do that one.
Although she told me this year, she's 84, and she says, "I am done doing applesauce. You're just going to have to share yours." And I said, "Whoa, okay."
So much work.
It is so
really
much work. And she can't climb up in the tree anymore. And my dad's not around, so he can't get up in there. And so she said, "I'm done."
So they're just waiting for him to drop on the ground and pick them up? Yeah.
And she just calls her friends and neighbors, "Come get apples."
You know, some of those stories that are told to us on Studio Chatter, we never forget.
It's true.
And that's one of those stories. So we thank you for that.
Nostalgic, like,
right?
Bringing back that good old days. I feel
Well, it is the unity that happens when we're working together because we're laughing. And when else do you get a chance to spend a week with your mom? Just the two of you.
Right.
And that's pretty darn special.
It really is.
It really is. So all the canning aside, in fact, we didn't have as much to do this year. And I said to my mom, "You may not forego canning week. I am not giving up my week with you."
Even if you don't do the work, you've got to do it with me.
You're going to come, and I don't care if we're done early, we're done early. We'll fill up the days with something else, but I'm not giving it up. And she says I'm not either.
Well, thanks for the stories, and thanks for coming to the party. Go enjoy yourself.
Bye-bye.
More fun and games coming up on Studio Chatter.